Today I'm going to be speaking about the musician Johnny Cash, his upbringing, music career, controversial life, fight with addiction, ability to overcome all obstacles, and live on as a legend. According to Delta Geography, in the life and world of Johnny Cash, in 1955, his 50-year career begins by creating hit singles like Hey Porter and Cry Cry Cry. He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1980 and received over 18 Grammys throughout his career. I know everyone is familiar with Johnny Cash since his latest cover by the Nine Inch Nails, Hurt, in 2002, which won him an award. He was worshipped on MTV and on CMT. The song was used on multiple video games and commercials. The great and controversial life of an icon, Johnny Cash. I will reveal his upbringing, career, controversial life, overcoming addiction, and living on as a legend. For my research, I used an academic article, Cotton, Dirt, and Rising Water, Delta Geography and the Life and Work of Johnny Cash by Aaron W. Miller. Going into his upbringing, Johnny Cash was brought up in Dyess, Arkansas, where he grew up in a poverty and captivated, inspired themes of environmental devastation, hope, and rural life, which would inspire his music and reach all of those who lived in the same circumstances. When Cash was 12 years old, his older brother was mortally injured in an accident. He was caught in the saw while cutting wood to earn extra money. Cash had it embedded in his memory of his upbringing by saying, "Our whole family, everybody, including the mother who had just buried her son, was back in the fields chopping cotton, working 10-hour days." Moving into his career, Cash had an exceptional and dramatic impact on American culture with his rock sound, outsider likeness, and black attire. Cash imposed a striking figure on country and western music during the 20th century. Throughout his career, Cash sold over 90 million albums and performed throughout the United States and all over the world. Next, we will take a look into his controversial life due to substance abuse. Cash's wife and children left him as his wife became tired of his life on the road and addiction. He later married June. June was a singer who sang along him in multiple songs. It was said that the marriage was very painful due to Cash's addiction. Their marriage was depicted in the movie Walk the Line, where we were able to see the difficulties Cash had with his addiction. He overcame his addiction and lived to live into his adulthood without drugs. Cash stated, "I used to have regrets, but I don't. I forgave myself when God forgave me. I figured I better do it too, so everything's alright now." Cash had the ability to overcome all obstacles and live on as a legend. Johnny Cash was one of the biggest selling musical artists of the 20th century. Over the course of his career, Cash had an extensive and dramatic impact on country music. Cash's last accomplishment was in 2003, which reached the millennial generation by being nominated for 6 MTV Music Awards, including Video of the Year for his cover of Nine Inch Nails' Hurt, which won Best Cinematography. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.